Give a round of applause for Tyler Melton.
Man, thank you so much for having me. I'm going to start off with just telling my story, just so you guys know like kind of where I came from. Lee kind of told you, I'm from Odessa, Texas. Friday Night Lights, that's our high school. That's the attitude we bring to the roofing business. I bring that same intensity that I used at Permian High School to the roofing industry, and we try to be sharks in the industry. There's a lot of people that are just floating out there trying to get jobs and just trying to be mediocre. And Lee's taught me, and with my own experiences, you got to be a shark out there. So we bring that same intensity. Mojo football. I don't know if you're familiar with Mojo, but these guys we were never the biggest, never the fastest, never the strongest, but we still show up and we still kick ass every single weekend. So that's the mentality I bring to my company, and my guys take it and they run with it. So quick background, I'm from Odessa, Texas. Graduated from TCU, Texas Christian University, 2009. I've been doing this for about 10 years. My dad was an entrepreneur. He was actually in the insurance business. So, I got to learn from him. I got to see him put out fires his whole life. Customer service, sales, just taking care of people. He's the crazy insurance guy. So he kind of showed me that, it's relationship-based, especially with commercial sales. You have to have that relationship. You're not just going to walk in and get the ink just because the guy needs a new roof. So. But yeah, I went to TCU. One of my best friends, he actually started up a roofing company. They ended up doing about $40 million in 5 years. I was their top salesman, and I absorbed everything I could from this guy. So he had worked in like 15 states, lived in his truck for years, and I learned what not to do and what to do. He actually bankrupted the company in 2015, and that allowed me to start up my own deal. I took about a month off. They kind of left me in the dark. Had a bunch of jobs to turn in, turned them in, and they said, we can't build them. And I said, well, shit. So, that brought us to ProClaim. So let me hit this next slide here. Hard work beats talent any day. Don't forget that. So I'm born and raised in Midland, Odessa, Texas. We got a huge hailstorm this year. I literally had 2 sales guys out there when this storm hit. So Lee, he calls me the social sales king and all this stuff. I'm not a self-proclaimed guy, but, all I do is, I get good mentors and I follow the lead, right? So I've always been a door-to-door guy, a great salesman, a great leader. But once I saw Lee several years ago, his videos, I felt like he was talking right to me because I was going through all the same stuff he was going through. And we're kind of cut from the same cloth, so we're about the same age. We're both, lifers in this. We love it. We invest everything we have. And but long story short, Midland got smoked with hail this year. Odessa got hit 2 years ago. But this Midland storm was great because it gave me a chance to see, how can I recruit quickly? How can I build a team fast? And how can I go out there and capitalize in my hometown? So that's exactly what I did. Is Lee told you, half my guys left me at the beginning of this year, and I looked at it and I said, well, maybe these guys weren't meant to be with me in the first place, right? So, me and Lee sat down. We said, let's figure out this recruiting. Let's get these campaigns going. Let's get these funnels going. Let's get the videos going. And like he told you, I didn't make any videos last year. Literally, I made my first video last January. And I don't know how many I've made, probably hundreds now. And with Lee's help, with the retargeting, it's really helped the whole branding process and helped me recruit. And it helps people want to join ProClaim because we're not your average roofing company. We're all young, we're all go-getters, we're hustlers. And it's a great culture. So, everyone loves to work for us. But, long story short, we sold about $10 million in 8 months out there. And lots of commercial, lots of residential. And I had new guys out there doing this. I've had, my brother just moved back from California in January, and we got him trained up. He sold $1.5 million in 8 months. $1.5 million in 8 months in a brand new market. So those are the type of results we're getting, with my mentorship, with all our managers, with the leads, with the Facebook ads, with the mail, the target mail. We do it all, guys. And you can't just do one thing and expect massive results. You have to do a lot of stuff. So, you know, we combine Facebook, Google, you know, telemarket leads, Google AdWords. We do it all, guys. So, like I said, you have to do more than just a few things, and you can't just go out there and make some raw videos without someone retargeting and targeting and really being precise in what you do. So, in Dallas, Texas, you know, it's been a fun year. It's been a fun year. We had a couple of small hailstorms. You know, I've had 15, 20 brand new recruits this year. And the great thing about what's going on now is, you know, through Lee's help, through SkyDiamonds, and through what we already had going on, we've built one hell of a brand. And now we have guys leaving roofing companies in a business for 40 years, coming to join ProClaim, and we've been in business for 4 years, okay? So this is massive, massive value. I went from struggling to get any recruit at all to guys literally jumping ship from the biggest companies in town to come join the winning team. And, you know, the videos have helped, but more importantly, it's the wins. It's the winning. So, you know, if you're not a winning team, no one's going to join you, okay? That's the first rule. So, you know, like I said, we have hundreds coming through the funnels each month, hundreds of recruits. I've had like 4 since I've been sitting here. They're filling out the app left and right. I just had a Facebook lead come through. Send it to one of my guys. He's probably inking it right now. So as we sit here right now, I'm making lots of money on Facebook leads. So I'm not out here losing money. We're out here making money. So Lee's actually helped us generate a CRM to control all the leads that come through, to control the recruits that come through. And I think we're the first, one of the first companies that's using this CRM. But the cool thing about it is we've created a whole landing page. I made a whole recruiting video. So, you know, we have it down to where they fill out our ad. It comes to a spreadsheet. We immediately email them and text them a link. They click the link. It goes to a landing page. They're watching my video. I'm very specific in what I want. I want the 1%ers. I don't want the lazy guys. It doesn't matter if you have experience or not. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. If you want to join the winning team, one of the fastest growing roofing companies in Texas, you know, let me know why you think you're a good fit. We make them email us back why they're a good fit. Then they've earned the spot to come interview, okay? So we don't just invite everyone to come interview in our office. So, but anyways, yeah, I lost several guys, had to figure out how to recruit, you know, figured that out. But before recruiting, guys, you have to build something great, okay? You have to brand yourself. You have to have something they want, right? They're not just going to join your company because you're cool or you look good or whatever, right? You have to bring massive value to your salesman. You have to bring massive opportunities to your salesman, and that's what I believe in, you know. So I'm going to get to the leads here in a little bit, but digital duplication. I mean, this is what it's all about. You know, Lee, Jeremy, you know, a lot of these guys have taught me. I've been watching these guys, by the way, for years. They've taught me a lot, but I mean, just think about it, right? It's the internet. You can literally duplicate yourself thousands of times in 1 second, you know? So it's like the best form of marketing that's out there. I mean, if you're not using the internet, you're really losing out. You're losing out on recruits. You're losing out on branding. You're losing out on jobs. You're losing out on HOAs, insurance people, real estate people. I mean, the list goes on, but we also do Google AdWords. I mean, we get calls. I mean, shit, I get $1 million deals that call in at least once a month on these Google AdWords. So those are great too. But lots of filming, culture. I mean, you got to have the culture too, guys. So, you know, if it's a bunch of 70-year-old guys, I mean, they're not going to want to join you. But I mean, if you got a fun crew, you know, you all have the same goals in mind. You know, you're all clean cut or whatever. Well, that's what you're going to attract, and that's what I'm attracting right now is top talent. And there's nothing better in the business than grabbing top talent in the industry. So some of the guys call me a leads ATM. All right, you know, when you go to the ATM, you put your card in, and it just starts spitting money out, right? If you have any money in your account. Well, we have one of these at our office, but it's for leads. Okay, they come in. If they perform, if they do what I ask them to do, if they use AccuLinks, if they put their leads in, if they show up, if they bust their ass, I'm going to feed them, all right? I'm going to feed my horses, and I really believe in that. You have to feed your guys. And, yeah, I love the self-sufficient guys, but I'm still going to feed them too, unless they just turn it down, which most of them don't, right? Who's going to turn down money, free lead? But, yeah, guys, scared money don't make money, right? I mean, I know you've heard that before, but this industry, guys, it's a pay-to-play industry, all right? It doesn't matter how big you get. There's always another market you can penetrate. There's always more leads. There's always another $1 million deal you could go get. So why stop, right? Scale it as long as you have the people. You have to have the people first, though. So the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. You have to go in all the way in. You know, I have some months where I'll spend $40,000 on leads. I don't know how much I need to check how much we spent last month, but, you know, we ran well over 1,500 leads last month. And, you know, some of these other companies in Dallas, I don't know if you guys are aware of that F3 tornado that hit, but some of these guys are still sitting in their trucks. They're still sitting at home, and we're inside the gated communities, and we're inking $100,000 deals. Hell, we're still inking wood shake deals out in Midland, Texas right now. So, I mean, the work is out there, guys. You got to go find it, and the leads help with that, right? It feeds your guys, and that's going to allow you to recruit people because you have something to offer, right? That's something not everyone has to offer, is a lot of leads, a lot of opportunities. So, you know, how important are the leads? Like I said, we're in the gated communities, guys, by the next day of the storm. Hailstorm hits tonight, I'm in the gated community tomorrow at 8 a.m. Everyone else, they're parked outside, all right? I'm already inking the biggest deal by noon. Everyone else, they're still parked outside. So you see the difference there. You know, like Lee said, when the tornado hit, we ran over 150 leads the very next day. So I'm in the mansion neighborhoods. We're in the 20,000 square foot neighborhoods. I mean, these houses are huge. They're huge. And we're getting out there. We're mitigating the losses. We're helping them tarp the roofs. And that's helping us earn the business. I know you guys know that being out here in Florida. But if you go out, provide value, you know, you're going to get a payback on that. Momentum is king, right? So my company is great at creating momentum, and that's why people are jumping on board so quick, is because of all the momentum that we have. And in order to have momentum, you have to win, right? You have to get some deals. You got to get good salesmen. You have to have a good system, good people, good employees, good stuff to offer. So momentum is everything, guys. If you learn one thing from me today, or two things, it's make videos, create some momentum, right? So let me see what else we got here. Here's one quick example. This was the month of the hailstorm in Dallas. This was a small hail season, by the way, in Dallas. This guy here, his name's Brandon Brown. He's been doing this. He's been with me for about 2.5 years. He was making about $70,000 a year, and he was working in the banking industry. And, you know, this guy's an athlete. He's an old ball player, just like me. And, you know, I gave him a call a couple years ago. I said, dude, you got to get over here. I said, you're really missing out. I can make you 150 plus every single year. Anyways, this is him right here. He turned in $600,000, same month of the hailstorm. And these are Texas roofs, boys. These aren't $50,000 roofs. These are $15,000 roofs, okay? So it's way more contracts, right? But this is what you can do. And more about this guy. This has nothing to do with telemarket leads, Facebook. Actually, it does have something to do with Facebook. I didn't send him any of these leads, guys. You want to know how he created all these? Frisco, Texas, right? So he roofed about 50 roofs in this neighborhood 2 years ago. Well, they got hit again. Well, how did he get 50 in one neighborhood his first year? Well, it's because he was working hand in hand with his wife, and they were in all the Facebook neighborhood groups on social media, right? I mean, I know y'all know most neighborhoods have Facebook groups. Well, she's inside this group reposting all his testimonials. She's like a shark, and every time someone says anything about a roof, she's jumping on it. Hey, Brandon will be there. We live here. Brandon will be there. Boom, 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 boom. So my suggestion would be find out where the storms are going to hit. It's kind of hard to find out, right? But maybe the storm hits. Maybe you need to go rent a house in that neighborhood and get in the Facebook group. Next thing you know, you're the local roofer. You're the neighborhood roofer. Next thing you know, you got 100 jobs. You're turning in $600K a month, and you sign up $3 million in your second year. So, you know, little stuff like this, guys, is game-changing stuff. Social media is a game changer. If you're not doing it, you are losing out on money. You're losing out on recruits. You're losing out on branding. You're losing out on everything. So you need good people, guys. Recruiting is the #1 thing that's going to blow your business up. If you build it, they will come, right? You have to build it first. You have to brand first. You have to create videos first. They're not going to come find you before you do all this stuff. So my company has blown up so much because of the people, right? So I've got a brand new sales manager. He destroys it. I've got a brand new commercial salesman. He destroys it. He's brought $4 million of work to the table this year. $4 million, and he's brand new to the whole industry. Great recruits join great companies, guys. So, you know, you're not going to be a small guy and have these badasses just jump onto you. So you have to be a great company first. You have to be a winning team, and you create that with momentum, with Facebook ads, with networking. Your network is your net worth. I know you guys have heard that. But recruiting is the #1 thing, guys, that's going to blow your company up. So get uncomfortable, right? Like me right now, right? You think I'm comfortable up here? No, I'm not. But I'll tell you right now, it's because I'm up here because I know something good's going to happen because of it, right? So videos. Make a lot of videos. Find someone that can target your customers. And just use them, guys. Use them and make a lot of videos. Make a lot of videos, brand, and make them consistent. Repetitions is key. Consistency is key. New content is key. Film, edit, produce. Do it quick. You know, don't take 3 weeks to get a video out. My guy's back at home working on 5 videos right now as we speak. 5. So reverse engineer what your customers want to hear. You got to speak to your customer. Whoever that is, it might be an insurance agent, it might be a broker, it might be a mortgage guy, it might be a real estate guy. Speak to your customer, whoever you're talking to. And we don't just sell roofs to people who own roofs, right? We want to network with real estate people, insurance agents, HOAs. So make videos for them too, guys. Don't just make them for your, you know, for your regular customer. Talked about my brother a little bit already. He sold over 1.5 million his first 6 months in the industry. Never had a sales job before. How did he do it? I mean, obviously he had our mentorship, but you know, he's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He listens. He's coachable. So that's my biggest thing, guys. I'll take new guys all day as long as they're coachable, right? But if they're not coachable, get the hell out of here because you're not going to learn anything. So, but yeah, I'm super proud of him. But that's just one of my several stories. But you know, we call it painting the city blue, and it's a culture thing, right? It's about to go up on our wall. We put this blue wave on it, and you know, our colors are blue. It's kind of like when a wave hits a house in a hurricane, right? It just kind of takes it over. Well, we do that same thing with neighborhoods, and we paint the city blue. We paint the neighborhood blue with blue signs, with blue trucks, with blue shirts, and we love it. We run with it, right? So. How to scale, right? That's the magic question. How do I scale? Well, you know, I will tell you, we've built over $45 million in roofs in the past 4 years, all right? And I started this company in 2016. So, you know, I know a little bit about scaling. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything because I don't. I have the same problems that you guys have. Cash flow, retainage, selling big jobs, you know, people stealing, lying, cheating. I have that same stuff going on, right? But what I do is I just elevate, and I always take the high route. You know, you can battle with these guys in the streets all day, but don't worry about it. You're always going to have haters, stuff like that. You know, haters are their motivation, if anything. But, you know, we've already sold 17 million this year, and we've already signed more than 20 million. So, appreciate it. In the past 2 years, we've been stuck at 13 million, and our profit was super low, right? But that's another thing. You always have to have a checks and balances system. You have to have, you know, accountants, lawyers, you know, guys like everyone that's in this room, you know, London and some of these guys, man. You have to lean on these guys to help you because, I mean, it's us versus the big guys, right? So we have to have people that back us, that help us get there. Secret sauce. Who wants a secret, right? Everyone wants a magic pill. How do I blow my roofing company up, man? I need one Facebook ad, one funnel. Guys, it doesn't work that way. There's no secret. A secret is building one hell of a team, one hell of a brand, figuring out how to recruit, and small wins. Win every day. Just go out there and try to win and build that momentum, right? Get the vibes going in your office. And then your guys will go recruit for you. People will see you on the internet. They'll come jump on board. They'll say, I want to wear the blue. I want to paint the city blue. I see you guys everywhere on Facebook. I want to be a part of that. This company I was with, they're 40 years old. They're old men running it. They don't know what Facebook is. They don't send mailers. They don't run ads. Well, guys, I'm telling you that if there is a secret sauce, that's it. But there isn't a secret sauce, all right? It's everything. You have to put it all in one big pot, stir it around. Team building, culture, these are the biggest things you need to focus on. And we're still focusing on that too, guys. Like I said, I don't have everything figured out. We put some big numbers on the board, but we're still a growing company. We still have growing pains, and we still have cash flow issues. We have the same stuff that you guys are going to. How do we scale so fast? Lots of leads, hardcore door-to-door like Lee said. He told you the story about one of my guys getting shot. Luckily Jake's okay. Yeah, he's tough, man. He almost died, dude. He almost died, and one of my guys literally ran down, saved his life. But long story short, guys, we can't always just rely on door-to-door, right? We have to do more than door-to-door. Door-to-door is great, and it's probably the best, right? But you have to do more than that, because what if everyone starts shooting people one day, right? So get on Facebook, get on Google Ads, get some telemarket leads, hire quality salesmen, get you an online presence, and if you need some training and if you want to join a badass network that's going to elevate your game, SkyDiamonds, baby. Let's go. Some of our work, guys, we landed a $4 million job last year, and it changed our life, man. It allowed us to expand. We've opened several new locations this year. We're in San Antonio. We're in West Texas, and we're thinking about maybe going to Colorado. So big jobs will change your life. They'll change your life. Sorry, Colorado guys, but I like your state too much, man. Y'all come to Texas, man. Come on. There's plenty of room for you guys, man. Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds, guys. I know Lee says this a lot. It really hits home with me because, when I was going through the growing pains and, being a new business owner, I started this thing in 2016, so I wasn't used to those pressure conversations. I wasn't used to getting in fights with my best friends and having these tough-ass conversations and making these tough decisions and, separating the friendship from business. But that's where the big bucks come, right? You have to have the tough conversations, the tough decisions, and you need to make them quick. And that's what I started doing this year. And that's why we're doing 20 million, all right? It's not just because we got good sales guys. I actually fired my top 2 sales guys this year because they were cancers in my company, right? They were cancers. And I've watched way too many Gary Vee videos to let these guys stick around. So they were out before they knew it, you know what I mean? And it's tough, One of them was my best friends. I grew up with the guy. He was in kindergarten with me. But he's always been the same way. I gave him a second chance. He screwed me. He was a cancer. So if you have a cancer, guys, you have to remove them immediately. And you will watch your company scale when you remove that cancer. I'm telling you, the day I fired my last guy, we hired 3 more the next day. 3 more. Don't let someone hold you hostage just because they can sell. It's not about that. It's about culture. Culture. Here we go. So culture starts with people, guys. You got to get the right people in the right seats. That's another thing I've done well, right? So, like I said, brand new sales manager. Last year, I put a brand new guy in production manager. I've got a full-time accounts receivable manager, and she is a game changer. If you don't have accounts receivable manager, you need to get one, all right? As much money as I have out on the streets, if I don't have someone constantly tracking that down, I would be screwed. I couldn't pay my bills. So culture starts with people. Momentum builds culture, right? So wins. Go out there and win. Get some big deals. Put them on Facebook. Get you some drone footage. Get you a video guy. I have a full-time video guy. I pay salary. That's how important videos are. I spend $65,000 a year on my video guy. Some people call me stupid. But then if they would look how much growth I've had in my company, they wouldn't call me stupid, right? So helping your team reach their goals, that's going to help build the culture. That's going to help recruiting. That's going to help everything, right? Small wins. We're more than roofing, right? It's more than roofing. It's not just, we're not just two chucks in a truck with a ladder and a hammer. You know, we're a team. We're a movement. This is a movement right here. This is not just roofing. So, you know, who likes selling commercial in there? So who goes after the biggest jobs in the marketplace? Now that's what gives me goosebumps right there, guys, is the whales, whale hunting, right? We gotta go whale hunting. So this picture right here is a whale, boys. This is a $4 million whale right here. So, you know, I was actually, my new commercial guy, he just set up another one of these 4 days ago. You know, I walked into the guy, he's out West Texas. We've been trying to set this appointment for 4 months, just a free inspection, free inspection. They wouldn't let us up there, right? So I just walked in there. I said, hey, dude, you know, I know you talked to my guy. I'm here now. I want to do this free inspection for you, let you know, give you peace of mind, let you know what's up there. And he literally turned his back on me. He said, no, get the hell out of here. I said, hey, man, hold on. I said, I just got your competitor $2 million. He literally stopped in his tracks, and he turned around. He said, all right, I don't have to sign anything, do I? I said, no, this is a drone inspection. He said, all right, do it. Boom, I had my drone in the air in probably 2 minutes. You know, a bunch of pictures. You know, I highly recommend getting a drone if you don't have one already. I'm sure most of you guys do. But, I mean, who wants to get on a roof like this, right? You need a damn scissor lift or a SkyTrack. Anyways, you know, I got up there, got the pictures, you know. 20 minutes later, we're talking to the owner. An hour later, I got an appointment with the owner, right? This was a shot in the dark, shotgun in the dark, boom, bullseye, appointment with the owner. Almost got the ink. There was a little disconnect because he's 90 years old, you know. Little disconnect there, right? Sometimes, guys, you got to eat your words with these old people. I mean, you don't want to tick them off, and you have to be agreeable to get the ink. So that's kind of what I did. I kind of let him have it, and, you know, I'm still working on this deal. I think it's about 2,000 squares. So, but guys, go whale hunting. Go whale hunting. Go after the biggest jobs in the marketplace, and they will change your life. But get with someone who's landed these jobs first, and figure out how they did it. Figure out how they did it. Keep going here. I'm running a little low on time. So our $1 million producers, they all get a Rolex. So, you know, this is just one of the ways that I reward my guys, and I suggest you guys definitely reward your guys, you know, for selling $1 million. You know, I'm not saying you got to give them a Rolex, but work something out. Give them something to work for, right? You know, a lot of my guys are rocking Rolexes right now, and every time they look at it, they just smile. You know what I mean? So talk about some culture. You start getting your guys rocking Rolexes, that'll build some culture, right? I mean, we send our guys to Vegas, Turks and Caicos, truck wraps, the whole 9 yards, guys. Opportunities, guys. Dallas, Texas is a big opportunity right now. F3 tornado, 150-mile-an-hour winds, wiping out houses, definitely wiping out shingles. So, you know, we've got opportunities in San Antonio, Austin, Denver, advancement for running teams. I have 40-plus salesmen. So if anybody's looking for an opportunity, guys, you know, find me after this. But I'm here to help. I'm here to provide knowledge. I'm here to help our average contractor win. So if you need my help, I share 99% of my secrets, and Lee knows that. Find me on Facebook. Come find me after this. I'd love to help you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.